This is episode 176 of the Rise Up Podcast. We're a morning radio show hosted by Steve and Tim on Family Life, a network of stations across New York and Pennsylvania. This podcast is a weekly conversation designed to help you think and laugh and keep your eyes on Jesus. If you haven't already, subscribe today so you don't miss a single episode. And find out more about our show at familylife.org.
It's Steve and Tim helping you to rise up on Family Life, a friend you can turn to.
Steve, this doesn't really matter for what we're talking about today.
Okay.
But when has that stopped us before?
Nah, we keep going.
Why is the game called Tug of War? It really should be the other way around. It should be War of Tug. Like Tug of War.
Oh.
You're like tugging is what you're doing, and you're in this battle over tugging. So it's like maybe it's Tug War or War of Tug, but there's no construction, which I agree that it should be Tug of War.
Well, you're right about one thing, Tim.
What's that?
Really doesn't matter. That's one thing for
point.
sure.
Yeah, true.
Did you know that Tug of War used to be an Olympic event, by the way?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, back in the early 1900s. It was actually an event for I want to say 20 years or something.
Wow.
Yeah, Tug of War they should bring that back. That's kind of fun because I think probably everybody at some point in their life has done
Been part of a game.
Tug of War, War of Tug, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But that's kind of the thing. And so why do we bring that up?
Oh, everybody does Tug of War, Steve.
Yeah.
I think everybody plays Tug of War with God.
Ah.
I was thinking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Because there are some things we really do just need to let go of.
Mm-hmm.
But what is it? I think it's maybe different for each of us. A lot of similarities, probably a lot of overlap in this. But we can each answer the question differently. Like, what am I holding on to one side of? And in my imagination, God's holding on to the other side. And he needs to get it from me. I need to let him win, but I'm still trying to hold on to this thing.
Oh, this is interesting because my wife and I just had a conversation about this recently and here there's going to be a difference in this. We have adult children who they're married. Mm-hmm. And of course, if you're, my wife and I, we're married and we have our idea of what a marriage should look like. You know, even the particulars, not just the basic, love God, love others, but how you get along and how you relate to each other and how you communicate and all those things we have a way. And then when all of a sudden your adult kids are married and they're in a marriage and all of a sudden they have, I don't know, a situation, whether negative, positive, whatever, and they're having trouble communicating or either don't communicate or lack of communication or not doing it the correct way. Here's the tug of war that we play. We have this is the way in our heads. This is the way your marriage should be. Should be.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's how we perceive it. Not the way it's their marriage. It's not our marriage.
Yeah.
Actually it's God's, right? It's in God's hands. And so we have a tendency to play tug of war with we're thinking, and we haven't really communicated this out loud. We talk to each other about it. Not that it's like, we feel like your marriage should be going in this. Here's what you should do.
Yeah,
so it's a tug of war. Holding on to your kids is one thing because they're God's anyways. But then when they get out of your house and they're married and they have their own lives, it's like you're still playing tug of war. It's like, here's the way we perceive it should be. So we need to learn to let go, or at least we need to communicate that better to them or amongst ourselves. But yeah, letting go of those things because they're your kids and you care about them so much. And what if something goes wrong and you want to hold on to it? So as opposed to saying, God, you're in control of this. It's your marriage. It's, you put them together and they're trusting you. So why can't I trust you?
Ooh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a tug of war we've been playing.
I think a lot of these tugs of war come down to us to just that, like things that, we let go of it because we have to trust God with it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's like this overarching category. And I keep trying to remind myself of this and I keep failing at it. For me, it's anything that I can't do anything about. Like if there's something I can't do anything about it, I've got to let go of it. Here's just like tiniest kind of example. I'm playing tug of war when somebody bugs me. Let's put it in family. My wife does something that bothered me or something, and I want to say something about it. And like the tug of war between me and God in that moment is as if he's saying, Tim, don't say that. What's it going to change? I'm just saying, hey, that bothered me. Like if it's not like a big deal, if it's not a big problem, what are your words going to change in this moment? Well, I'll get it off my chest. Well, that's not it. Tim, what's it going to change? What's it going to change for the better? It can change something for the worse. Let go of it. How about this? This is another big one for me. Don't worry about that problem. Don't Google that question.
Oh.
What's it going to change? What are you going to be able to do about it anyways? You've got this worry. Don't Google your worry, Tim. Like, what's Google going to be able to change about it for you?
It's usually a health thing.
Oh, it's like we're talking about kids, right?
Right.
I mean, we've got these things.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, like if you're trying to make decisions and you need more information, but how often, like be honest with yourself, I'll be honest with myself, how often am I Googling something that it doesn't matter what the answer is that comes back to me? I won't be able to do anything about it.
Right.
I'm just trying to make myself feel better.
Right.
Man, that's something I'm holding on to that I've got to give over to God. Can I use an image
Sure.
for this idea? This really kind of blew my mind when I saw this happen the other day between my little girl and my 65-pound Australian Shepherd dog, because he's got this chew toy. Oh, it's a rope. You know, like when I play with him with this rope, he pulls on one side, I pull on the other, and we really go at it. And I mean, I cannot get the thing away from him for anything. Little girl, when she grabs one side and Shasta grabs the other side, she can say, "Drop it," and Shasta drops it.
Ooh.
He drops it, and I'm just reading a little into it here, but he drops it because she is my child. What I need to do with my worry as a child of God is tell it, drop it.
Drop it.
Like let go of it. The part of me that wants to keep holding on, keep tugging at the other side, drop it. You're a child of God. You've got authority to tell those things. Like, no, that fear, you don't get to keep your grasp on my mind. Like, just drop it. In Jesus' name, drop it. That's what I got to tell myself.
All right. You just gave me an image
Oh,
about that thing. Okay. Hopefully I'm not alone at this. I might sound mean if I am. Okay, let's say we all played Tug of War at one point, and you're on a team, and you have, several people, and you're tugging and tugging and tugging, and all of a sudden you guys have decided on your teams, like, oh, hey, let's not, as we're pulling, let's just like let go of the rope. And what's going to happen is they're going to fly back the other way and fall down probably. And what are you going to do? Exactly what you're doing now. You're laughing at them.
There they go.
You're laughing at them because why? It's so much fun. It's so much fun to let go.
Wow.
All right. So there's a good. Now, am I mean for laughing?
Nah, you're
at
making
people?
that worry fall flat on its back. That is
There you
not
go.
mean to laugh at that.
All right. Let that worry go. Let it fly away, and you'll feel so much better. You may even laugh a little bit.
Can I hope that there's mud?
We hope the rest of your day is just as much fun as this. You're listening to Rise Up on Family Life.
I love to remember that Jesus is my shepherd. Man, I need that in this world. I've got a good shepherd. He leads me with his voice. He's a good shepherd. I just learned about another shepherd. Not a good one. Fear is a shepherd. No, really, go with me here.
Okay.
Fear is a shepherd. Just think about it. Can't fear get you to move? Can't fear get you to listen to its voice, follow it where it's telling you to go? Fear as a shepherd is just a really bad shepherd. Doesn't care about the life and the health of its sheep. Not leading you to the good, gentle waters like Jesus does. Fear leads you to these tepid, filthy, murky waters. Fear gets you to bolt from the other 99, leaving the good shepherd behind because fear told you to. That's the thing I'm thinking about today, is that fear as a shepherd has an anxious voice, a panicked voice, a loud voice. But my good shepherd is calm and gentle, and he knows me. He loves my soul. He leads me to living waters. Jesus is the shepherd.
Here we go. It's another new day. You're listening to Rise Up with Steve and Tim on Family Life.
Ooh, you open your email at work this morning. You've already done it. And you see those two little letters, CC. So someone else is getting it. CC stands for?
That's isn't that carbon copy?
Yeah,
Is that what it means?
Exactly what it means.
Oh, cool.
However, do you ever wonder why I did over the weekend? All of a sudden, I heard the term, we all know the term, copycat.
Yes.
That's also CC.
Oh.
So it would be like you're getting exactly a copycat CC. It's not quite.
But can I ask a question? I just want to pose real quick.
I want to ask a question.
Where
I'll
did
pose
a
real quick.
copycat come from?
Where did the copycat come from?
Was there ever
Was there ever a real...
I'm afraid to say anything. My name is Tim Powers.
Oh.
May the blessings of the Lord be with you in all that you do today. This is Rise Up on Family Life.